Topping our news, the winter weather. This week's cold has been building all to this. Snow in some parts of the state and emergency officials still on alert tonight. Good Wednesday evening to you. I'm Brian McConkey.
And I'm Janet Parker. Several schools, businesses, and state agencies have closed. Driving has been difficult, and authorities urge people to be careful in the middle of this deep freeze.
Meteorologist Justin Kier, of course, been a very busy man today. He's tracking the latest in the Skywatch Weather Center for you. Justin, what's going on? What's the latest?
Well, Brian and Janet, the good news is that snow no longer falling in the Midlands of South Carolina, but Mother Nature has turned the threat to a two-pronged one. We're talking about very cold temperatures in the form of feels like wind chill temperatures tonight, as well as anything that's still left on roadways or elevated surfaces remaining frozen until all the way midday tomorrow. Now, in terms of our snowfall, some areas saw no snowfall at all, which was most of the forecast area. Anything northwest of I-20 had a hard time seeing anything. Areas southeast of I-20 towards the coastline did see generally about 1 to 3 inches, but where we did see some impressive totals were in the far eastern Midlands. We're talking about Lee County, Sumter County, Clarendon County, Orangeburg County, as well as portions of far eastern Clarendon County. And here's some of the totals that are estimates coming in from the National Weather Service through some of their storm reports. And you can see Sumter, the southwestern side of town, nearly 7 inches of snow. Sumter, another report coming in of 6.1 inches. We also want to add 5.8 inches to that list recently coming in for the National Weather Service in Cameron for Calhoun County. Dalzell, also in Sumter County, 5.5 inches. Nearly 5 inches in some portions of Orangeburg County, to include Orangeburg as well as Wilkinson Heights, and some impressive totals over in Bishopville, near 5 inches of snow. And I guarantee we'll see more of those pop up on the board as we go throughout the course of the night and more reports come in. Now, the good news, too, no National Weather Service warnings, watches, or advisories for our forecast area. The main threat tonight, focusing in on that cold weather. You can see the snow. Well, it exited just as soon as it came, continuing off into southeastern North Carolina, still impacting portions of the Grand Strand and PD at this hour. But right now, like I said, no flakes flying in the Midlands of South Carolina. Here's the real story for tonight, in my opinion. We're talking about very cold conditions. Check out some of the actual temperatures, guys. 19 degrees over in Saluda, 21 in places like Newberry. Very dry air. And the winds, well, that's playing a factor. We're seeing them come out of the northwest between about 5 to 8 miles per hour, making it feel like this. It feels like it's 14 degrees right now in Newberry. Feels like it's 18 degrees in Winsboro. These are feels like temperatures that most folks would associate with different parts of the country, but they are here right now in the Midlands, and it's only going to be getting colder tonight. I'm forecasting an overnight low of 20 degrees for downtown Columbia. Outer lying areas will be colder than this, and like I said, that black ice and accumulated snow threat is going to remain into tomorrow morning, because we don't expect many locations to get above freezing for that stuff to melt until afternoon tomorrow as we start to reach highs above 32 degrees. So we certainly are in for the long haul here with cold weather, and it's not going anywhere for a while. One other thing I do want to show you, besides the forecast coming up later in the show, are some of the pictures that we receive via our Banjo social media account, as well as some of the pictures you have shared with us as well. We'll have that coming up later in the show.
Thank you, Justin. Well, as frigid temperatures stick around